His distinctive pattern of streets and public squares soon became a reality. Living up to the motto of Georgia's trustees, non sibi sed aliis, not for self but for others, Oglethorpe worked tirelessly on behalf of the colony during the initial months. Sometimes violating trustee policy, Oglethorpe permitted Jews, Lutheran Salzburgers, and other persecuted religious minorities to settle. And while enslaved labor was used to help clear land for the new city, Oglethorpe remained committed to opposing the ownership of enslaved people by Georgia colonists. He also befriended Mary Musgrove, the daughter of an English trader and a Creek Indian mother who was related to two Creek leaders. Musgrove served as a critical cultural go-between for the colonial government and the Native American community in Georgia's early days. What kind of leader was Oglethorpe? Oglethorpe had come to Georgia with no formal title other than trustee. Although he could not hold office, he was clearly the leader of the colony, subject to instructions and rules as set forth by the trustees back in London. In recognition of his role, he is almost universally regarded as Georgia's first governor, though he never held that title. But almost from the beginning, Oglethorpe had his critics. Among those who disliked the policies of Oglethorpe and the trustees during the early years of Georgia's settlement, the group known as the Malcontents voiced the loudest and most frequent complaints. In particular, the Malcontents objected to the trustees' limits on land ownership and prohibitions on slavery and rum. Frustrated by the lack of local authority or change in Georgia and its administration, many of the Malcontents' leaders left the colony in 1740. But the complaints continued, and when the trustees passed a law in 1750 allowing slavery, many attributed the change to the actions and writings of the Malcontents. How did Georgia serve as a military buffer between the Spanish and British colonies? Despite its charitable origins, Georgia was also a military buffer designed to protect Britain's southern colonies. As the Spanish military presence in St. Augustine, Florida grew, the threat of Spanish invasion heightened, and Oglethorpe focused his efforts on the defense of Georgia. In 1740, Oglethorpe assembled an invasion force with the goal of capturing the Spanish fortress at St. Augustine. Unfortunately, the siege failed, forcing Oglethorpe back to St. Simon's Island to await the Spanish counterattack that he knew would follow. He was right. In July 1742, ships bearing thousands of Spanish troops landed on the south end of St. Simon's Island. Oglethorpe defeated the Spanish at the Battle of Bloody Marsh on July 7, 1742. Never again would Spanish forces attack Britain's colonies on the east coast of America. As a result, Oglethorpe became a national hero in England, and King George II promoted him to brigadier general in His Majesty's army. In 1743, Oglethorpe left Georgia, never to return. But he continued to serve as a trustee. The trustees gradually relaxed their restrictions on land ownership and slavery. From 1752 to 1776, Georgia was led by 3 royal governors, including James Wright, and a representative assembly, before gaining independence as an American state. Though no longer part of the British Empire, Georgia would flourish in the United States, in part because of the vision of Oglethorpe and the Georgia trustees. On behalf of the Georgia Historical Society and our generous sponsors, Happy Georgia Day! Wherever you go, we hope you strive to live by the motto of the original Georgia trustees, non sibi sed aliis, not for self, but for others.
Happy Georgia Day from all of us at Chick-fil-A.
Wishing everyone a happy Georgia Day from Hyundai Motor Group Mera Plant America, HMGMA.
Happy Georgia Day from all of us and our Home Depot family.
On behalf of Gulfstream's 13,000 employees living and working in the great state of Georgia, we wish you a happy Georgia Day.
Happy Georgia Day from everybody at Georgia Power. We are proud that Georgia is home to the largest generator of clean energy in the United States.
It's a great day in the great state of Georgia. Let's make the most of it. Happy Georgia Day from all of us at South State Bank.